So are you living on, what did you say, lawn work? You're getting done there? Yeah, yeah. Ate at the Wooden Spoon Cafe in Foreman, Arkansas, and this place is pretty darn good. If you go in there, though, don't ring the bell. That's all I'm saying. You'll get your fingers broke if you ring the bell. Rambo Ted here in downtown Foreman, Arkansas. You want some small town charm, this place has got it. Home of Tracy Lawrence, famous country singer. Decided to come here. We had dinner at that restaurant I showed you, and was really good. Now we're going to check out some flea markets. Me and my friend Phoebe and Ashley have been checking out flea markets today. But anyway, I just wanted to show you guys downtown Foreman. It's a beautiful day. It's a little hot, but it is beautiful. So anyway, I'll show you some flea market stuff. And I don't know what this video is going to entail, but it's going to have a lot of stuff in it. That's for sure. There's a bird making a lot of noise. I'm going to go over here and look at this little place where they have the farmer's market and stuff. First, I'm going to walk over and look at this gazebo. Gotta love a good gazebo. That sign says U-turn allowed. You very rarely see a sign telling you that something is allowed. Isn't that something? Oh, yeah. Railroad tracks, grain silos. This is Americana at its best, folks. You don't get a lot better than this. I love it. This is why when you travel, you take back roads. And you take just different ways of going. And I hate the interstate. I will rarely take the interstate if I can help it. I think I'm going to take some time this summer and do some Route 66 stuff because it's the 100 or the 100th anniversary of Route 66. And it happens to run up through part of Oklahoma, real close to where my little brother lives. So I think I'm going to visit my little brother and visit some Route 66 attractions and just have a good time. Also, I found that and I'll put an image of it in here. I found a obituary notice from the newspaper from here back in 1923 of a guy that passed away. He was from New York and was buried in about, I think they said, $63,000 worth of furs and robes. Well, 1923 money, that equals up to like $670,000 now. And I can't find where this guy's grave is. So I'm going to search for this man's grave. And if I don't find it, I don't find it. It doesn't say explicitly that he was buried here in Texarkana, but I really think he was, just based on the way the notice is worded. So I want to find it. I want to find that guy's grave just to posterity, man. Doing things for posterity. That's the way to be. Little business called Frog Co. Not sure what they do there, but it's a cool name. See Bill's here. You can just feel it. Whenever I'm in a town like this, I can just feel tension and stress literally melt away from me. Snowdrift. Man, that's a vintage sign. All right, I guess I better go over and meet my friends in the flea market across the street.
I don't like it.
It's just a little creepy. It's not that bad. You gotta watch out for that. Oh, brownie camera. My mom had one identical to that one. Nobody cares, I know, but I do. Mowed my grandmother's yard a few times with one of those old push mowers. Whew.
It probably is.
Uh-oh. There's an Ike and Tina Turner, Phoebe.
Mm-hmm.
No,
If there wasn't an Ike on there, I might.
well, if there wasn't an Ike, you'd be all right. How about the ink spots? B.J. Thomas?
Percy Sledge.
And then the Ronstadt's greatest hits. The Platters, holy cow.
Vegas.
But no ABBA.
No ABBA. I'm telling you, I'm never gonna find an ABBA.
It's a butter churn. And a straight up 70s crock pot. Oh, yeah. A plastic lid? I did not know you could put a plastic lid on a crock pot. But I guess you can. Did you get your sleeve done? You got your sleeve done in?
Yeah, I did.
You have a sleeve on. You have a half sleeve.
I got another one in the works.
You got that? That's what you're gonna get on the other? Man, it looks so surprisingly convincing. This kind
No,
of thing.
it does not. You can
It
see the
kinda
mesh
does.
in it.
Not on my camera, you can't.
Oh, okay. Far away. No.
Guys,
Yeah. Are you talking yourself out of it?
I can't believe I found an Iowa Hawkeyes shot glass in the tiny town of Foreman, Arkansas. But I'm buying it. That chair is incredibly comfortable. It doesn't look it, but it is. And they only want $18. Do I need that chair? I like it, but I have no room. My apartment's small. Very, very small. Growing up in Iowa, we had several hurricane lamps, almost identical to that. And they came in very handy because the power went out a lot with the tornadoes up there. And this thing right here, we had one of those. I remember climbing that thing to the table and putting bologna and stuff through it and making some kind of sandwich spread with bologna and pickles that my mom made. Pretty cool. This is the manly section, apparently. Farm implements to get injured with, and if you do get injured, crutches. They got it all. I'm gonna have to get this too. I very rarely buy things at flea markets because my apartment's small, but I've actually found two things in there in the Foreman flea market. And look at this building. Isn't that amazing? Apparently this was the bank. So neat. my gosh. I don't know if you can you see that? Look at the old bank teller windows. Oh, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Well, not the coolest thing I've ever seen, but it's up there. It is definitely up there. You know, it's a pretty amazing world we live in. And it's full of amazing people and amazing experiences. If you just get off your couch and do it, man. Just get off your couch, walk around, look around at the world around you, and you will see all kinds of things. I would have never thought that the tiny town of Foreman could be so interesting. I've been through here on the highway, but never actually stopped. But yeah, I'm glad someone told me to come here and check it out because pretty cool. Nice. That flea market was pretty incredible. I see a couple. There's another antique store across the street. 2 of them, I think. I don't know if my friends will have time to go in there. But if not, I'll just have to come back sometime. That's the way the world works, right? What an absolutely gorgeous day, though. That's the kind of blue skies you just don't get too often. If everything seems a little different, I'm actually filming this on my phone. I brought my camera that I use for my vlogs with me, but I didn't feel like pulling it out. So this is not a gimbal camera, so it does have, I mean, it's a 17 Pro iPhone, so it's got pretty good image stabilization and stuff, so not bad, not bad. And the sound's pretty decent. Internal mics work really well, actually. You know, normally when you see Hunt Brothers Pizza, it's in a gas station or something. That's an actual Hunt Brothers Pizza restaurant. Never seen that. Never seen that before. Pretty amazing little town. I'm glad we came here. Really glad we came here. I'm about to start doing some traveling again. I've done a lot of festivals here lately around my town. Kind of got away from traveling, and I really need to start hitting the road again, even if I go by myself more often. Just because of things like this, you know. We actually stopped at some places in Ashdown, and I didn't film in there, and I wish I would have. Because Ashdown is also a decent little town. Man. Pretty neat, though. Pretty interesting. Yeah, it's an actual Hunt Brothers Pizza restaurant in there. It's kind of crazy. It is so quiet here. In Texarkana, even though Texarkana is not by any means a big city, it's maybe 100,000 people. There's always so much noise. Cars, honking, police sirens. Then you come to a place like this and all you hear, and it's so silent, you hear birds chirping and stuff. Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Nice little place. Oh, I think they're finally done. All right. Let's see if they're ready to go. All right, guys, I'm back home. Watching the sunset from the deck here in my apartment. It's been a good day. It's been a pretty good day. I'm going to probably go tomorrow and start. I was just trying to grab my glasses, which I'm not wearing. That's where I'm at right now. I'll probably go tomorrow and try to see if I can find the grave of that guy that was buried wearing all those furs. He was a doctor from New York who moved here. Apparently didn't know many people, but he must have had money. There were only 3 cemeteries, so I'm gonna see if I can track him down. See if I can find that grave. Just so I'll take you along with me. I'll make a couple videos and see what I can find. do a little detective work. Anyway, I wanted to thank you all for going along with me today. It was a good day. And I think I'm going to start hitting the road a little more and traveling. I've got to. I'm at a point where I don't know, I've got to make some decisions. But everything can't stay the same. Everything can't be like it is right now, because I don't see a future in what I got going on. You know, I've got to make some decisions about where I want to be in my life here in the next few years. So anyway, it's been a good day. Thanks for joining me. Costs nothing to be nice. Costs nothing to respect people, and nothing to be a good person. It really doesn't. So anyway, I will see you next time.